Mindful Life Practice community.
All right, so we're gonna get started with our coming into a seated shape. There we go. And we're gonna start with a little bit of journaling before we move into our yoga. So I'm gonna invite you to grab your journaling book. And we're gonna be journaling about where we see ourselves in a certain period of time. And you could do 1 year, you could do 6 months. Whatever period of time kind of makes sense for you. I'll give you a bit of time for that now. Give it just another maybe minute of writing. whenever you're done writing, I'm just going to invite you to come to a cross-legged seated shape on your mat. Placing one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly and just breathing in. Breathing out. Setting an intention for this class, and maybe it's to soak in all the good energy of each other's presence. Maybe it's to take this intention and manifest it, to hold it tight. Whatever resonates for you for this last class of the summer season. And then we're going to move our bodies. So release the grip. And then just take an inhale, lift the arms up towards the sky. Good. Release the right hand. Take the left palm over to the right. Nice. Lift all the way up. And then we'll side bend the opposite way. Good. Lift all the way up with a big breath in. And then rotate, land your left palm, land your right fingertips behind you, gaze over the right shoulder. And then lift the arms all the way up. Let's rotate the opposite way. So land the left palm, land the right palm, gaze over the left shoulder. Good, and then breathe all the way in, lift the arms up. Nice, take the palms through the heart center. Move this cat. Come onto the hands and knees. I almost don't want to move her once she's on me, but maybe she'll come back onto me for child's pose. We're gonna come onto the hands and knees and then move through a few cat-cows. Good, just 3 more. 2 more. And then a last one. And eventually come all the way into a neutral. Our toes can touch and our knees can move wide. And we're going to shift back into our first pose, which is a child's pose. And you can support yourself with anything underneath you. You could have a cushion. I have my bolster. Maybe you're just flat on the mat. So before I forget, after this summer, oh, here comes the cat. She's on my back now. So after this summer season of yoga classes, this class will remain very similar, but it's going to change. It's going to be an abundance manifestation class. And so our specific area of focus during this class in September and October, we're going to remain in these yin poses. So it's going to stay let go. But we're going to be specifically focusing on manifesting things related to wealth and money. So healing our own relationship with money. and manifesting abundance in our lives. So if you're like anyone, I think a lot of people have experienced some kind of financial trauma or some kind of struggle with money, and it could be anything, losing a big amount of money due to a deal that fell through, or someone stealing money. Or for myself, I've spoken a lot about my own issues with money over this summer, and it really stems from a childhood belief that there was never enough. And I've been reworking my own belief patterns around this. So this is what we're going to be doing, different activities like this throughout the fall. And also the Jim Carrey thing of writing an abundance check and manifesting money. So if this all sounds like good to you, after our Sober Curious Yoga week, that's what we're going to be doing next. Anyway, that aside, taking a few more deep breaths in your child's pose. I don't even want to move because I don't want to move this cat that's on my low back. But I'm sadly going to have to move her. So maybe taking one more breath. And then we're going to peel all the way up. Good. Sliding off of whatever cushion, whatever you have. And the next pose we're going to move into is a waterfall pose. So I'm just going to come to stand on both feet and let my body hinge forward. And you can bend your knees a lot so you're not overstretching through the backs of the knees. Letting the arms dangle. Either letting the palms just be heavy on the mat or gripping opposite elbows. Letting blood flow to the brain, letting blood flow to the back. And letting gravity just gently pull you deeper. So there's 3 principles of yin yoga. You want to find your edge. You want to stay a while. And you want to commit to stillness. So what does that mean by finding your edge? You want to move to a depth that suits your body today. You don't want to push it too far. You want it to be enough that you are getting a little bit of expansion. You're feeling your muscles elongating. And discomfort is okay. Right? Discomfort is a little signal from your brain that you're learning to lean into discomfort. You're learning to cope with discomfort. What you don't want is pain. And we're learning how to differentiate between that, right? Pain is a loud noise from a part of your body that it's time to back off, and discomfort is like a little nag of like, I'm bored, I'm annoyed, I don't want to be here. And we're learning to differentiate that, right? Good. Letting the blood flow to your brain for just a few more breaths. And then just slowly roll all the way up. Coming to stand, letting your head land last, let your palms relax, let your shoulders relax. Taking a few breaths. Going to take a few deep hip stretches. So coming onto the mat, you're going to be on your left knee. Actually, I changed my mind about what we're going to do. I was going to do a pigeon pose, but I actually think I'm going to do a fire log pose. So this is your first option, okay? If you have tight hips and if the fire log is not working for you, you can support yourself into a this is your thread the needle, right? So you have the ankle crossed on the left knee. You guys got the two angles of me. You have me there and then me there. So this is option one, okay? Just this thread for the needle thing. And then if you're gonna try fire log, what we're gonna do is just drop the left shin. So your right shin is stacking. So the goal here is to have your shins almost parallel. And you could support yourself with a block or a bolster if your right knee is floating pretty high. Nice work. So we're going to be here for about 3 minutes. Letting your breath anchor you in the moment. take a few more breaths where you are. And then we're going to switch it up. So maybe just release and rock the knees from side to side. Nice, and then we'll go the opposite way. So we're going to lay the right shin across the width of the mat. Allow the left knee to come across. And then you can land the knee either underneath the foot and the knee. Nice, finding your variation here. And you should be feeling this stretch in the hip flexors. And you might find that one side is totally imbalanced. Like one side might feel tighter than the other. I know I certainly experienced that. Just remaining in this shape for about another minute. That whatever is coming up for you, it's going to pass. You're not going to be here forever. We're just going to take a breath in and come all the way up. Good. Releasing the block, releasing the foot, and then just taking the knees from side to side. We're going to do one more hip opening pose, and then a little twist, and then a meditation. So this hip opening pose that we're going to come into, we're going to lengthen our right leg long, bring the left knee to stack on top of the right, And then we might draw the knee back so that both knees are stacking upon each other. That's an option. If it's really tight, other way, Katie. Yeah, there she goes. Got it. Perfect. If it's really tight for you, you might sit up on a cushion or just keep that lower leg extended. So if it does not feel comfortable, you can always extend the lower leg. And then we're going to do a shoulder opener with our arms. So open the arms and then bring the right arm underneath the left. Wow, this cat really wants to be part of this yoga class. This is my foster cat. Do you guys know that? I haven't even adopted her. She moved in at the start of the pandemic. And I think the foster agency has just forgotten about her. Can't imagine my life without her now, though. I also can't imagine my life without all of you. I think about 20 months ago when the Mindful Life practice began, I just would never, ever imagine that it would grow into what it is now, right? Yoga classes, one-on-one coaching, yoga teacher training, sober curious yoga teacher training. Now I'm starting a program where I'm coaching people to start their own businesses. It's very surreal that we've gotten to this point. But I think it's a true evidence or reflection of what happens when you really start working towards your dreams. You start manifesting what you've always dreamed of, right? The universe is not going to stand in your way once you step into your purpose. And so the trick is becoming clear and confident about what that direction is. Staying for a few more breaths where you are. Unwind the arms, and then let's unwind the legs, and then we're going to rock them back and forth and release. And then just one more hip opening pose. So we'll do the exact same thing on the opposite side. So your left leg will be long and your right leg will come across. And then perhaps you can glide the left leg back, opening the arms. And then this time sending the opposite arm underneath. For me, it's the left arm underneath the right. Just try it out and see which one you've already done, and then do the other one. And I have to tell you something as I'm practicing yoga here in my slippers. I shared this with my other manifesting yoga class back in January and February, but I don't think I shared this with you guys. That when I was a first year teacher, I took this photo of myself in my pajamas and I posted, it was pajama day at school, and I posted something on Instagram, like it was a joke being like, you know, the only thing I like about this job is pajama day, something. I think I said like I wanted to manifest a job where I could, or my job was better than everyone else's because I had a job where I could wear my pajamas to work. It was something like that. And I truly feel like I manifested this job because here I am. I'm wearing yoga clothes, but my slippers I think count as pajamas. And I've taught a number of classes in my pajamas for this community. And it's pretty amazing to think of how the things that we are capable of as human beings that we would have never imagined 2 years ago. Like us all doing yoga together on Zoom, right? We would have never imagined having this, but we have it. It's beautiful. Just stay for a few breaths. And then just unwind and uncrossing the legs, rocking the knees. Last thing we're going to do is just a little twist before our meditation. You can come onto your back body and then drop the knees in one direction, gaze in the opposite direction. Let's open the right arm. Draw the knees all the way up through center. And then twist the opposite way. Dropping the knees, gazing over the right shoulder. Open the arm and draw the knees back into the chest. Give ourselves one last little hug. And then stretch out into our final resting pose. Or if you want to come up into seated, you can also come to seated, choosing a posture that you can maintain throughout our meditation practice. So this manifesting meditation is going to allow you to amplify your attracting power And you're going to align yourself with the energy of the universe to manifest the changes that you dream of and you desire. So the most helpful thing that we have access to is our breath. Right? Our breath has been there since the moment we're born, and every day it's keeping us alive. So by honoring our breath when we're ready to set intentions creates a powerful experience. Saying to yourself, I manifest the changes I desire. Just breathing in and out for a few moments. Whenever we're feeling low or have negative self-talk, if we immediately breathe and take deep and purposeful and powerful breaths, these breaths always allow for us to relax. We just need 3 things when it comes to manifesting. We need desire, we need dedication, we need trust. So desire is the first ingredient in manifestation. We have to know what we want and desire it so greatly that we clearly see any path we need to take to get there. Knowing exactly what we're manifesting is important, which is why we do these journal prompts. Right? We write down our goals, our aspirations, and we take action. So just take a moment to think about what you wrote down, where you see yourself, and see as many details as possible. And dedication is the second ingredient in manifestation. Right? We have to be committed every day to do something that takes us closer to gaining what we seek. Only you can do this. No one else can be dedicated for you. And the last ingredient for manifestation is trust. Right? That's the easiest part because you just let go and you trust. You let go of thinking too hard about the things you have to do to bring it all together. You have confidence that things always fall into place perfectly. You have to know with certainty that this goal is attainable, so just trust, have faith. So taking a few moments to really trust in these desires becoming a reality. And notice how you're feeling right now. visualizing is an extremely powerful way to manifest. So I want you to imagine now that you've attained everything you dream of. You see yourself vividly in your mind having achieved your goals. You visualize with great detail your intentions fulfilled, and you notice what you look like and who you're talking to. And the more details you can add, the better. See the surroundings, where you are, places you go, who is around. Taking several moments to vividly see yourself having manifested everything you dream of. Take these 3 words and remember them throughout your day. It's desire, it's dedication, and it's trust. Repeat them to yourself whenever you can. Don't let me show cruelty, though I may make mistakes. Don't let me show ugliness, though I know I can hate. And don't let me show evil, though it might be all I take. Show me love, show me love, show me love. Don't let me think weakly, though I know I can break. Keep me away from apathy while I am still awake. And don't let me think too long of the one I'm bound to face. Show me love, 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 show me love. Giving your body a little wake up wiggle, a nice soft stretch through your whole body, fingers through toes. Curling your body into a nice little hug, lingering for a moment in a breath. And then we're going to gently make our way all the way up into a seated shape with the palms at the heart center. And with the palms at the heart center, we're going to take a breath in for Annabelle, who's joining us from the UK. We'll take a breath in for Alexandra, who's joining us from Greece. We'll take a breath in for Katie, who's with us from Abu Dhabi. We'll take a breath in for Emma, who's with us from Abu Dhabi. Take a breath in for Jeff, who's with us from the United States. Take a breath in for Jules, who's with us from the UK. Take a breath in for Yasser, who is here in Abu Dhabi. Take a breath in for me in Abu Dhabi too. We're going to take a breath in for anyone watching this on the archives. We feel your energy with you. We feel your presence. And then we're going to take a breath in for this whole community. Someone brand new was in a Sober Curious class the other day, and someone said, "We are all holding you." And I just thought it was the most beautiful thing. And I got shivers because we really are all holding each other together and apart. And it's this connection that really makes me feel like I'm part of something, and this something exists in the now, and it connects all across the planet. So I'm super, super grateful for that. And we'll all take a breath in for that. Big ramble. And we close this practice with an intention. It's an ancient intention, but it's the original intention of yoga. And it was passed from the heart of my teacher, Rolf, who I admire and respect very much. And I pass it onwards from my heart to yours. And it's that this practice remains steady and our efforts remain continuous, and that our yoga helps and heals, and it serves and benefits all beings everywhere. May we all be safe. May we all be happy and healthy and free. May the thoughts and actions of each of our lives contribute towards this. So let's finish with an Om sound, and we're going to breathe in and breathe out, and breathe in to make the Om. So taking a large breath in, and then a deep breath out. Big breath in. Thank you so much for joining. I'm so grateful for each one of you. Light in me, it's season, it honors the light in you. Thanks, yogis.